Tell me what you're doing without telling me what you're doing. I know that face really well. You gotta pretend that that thing's not there. First meal of the day. Try and eat as much as I can. Okay, so in here, this is tapioca. This is a Brazilian thing. I have 3 eggs, some bacon, and some caramelized bananas. And I'm definitely gonna add some jam. I have no idea how much is in here, but at least 16 grams of protein, and then a coffee that has about 40 grams of protein in it. And yeah, not counting my food, just trying to eat as much as possible. This way, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Could you pull their tails? Whee! He's obsessed with the camera, that's so interesting. That way? Ah. Nice, one of the dogs decided to poo on the deck. Smart. Which way? That way. Alright, let's go. Let's climb up the steps. This way, Bricks. Alright, Bricks, you ready? You got your cow? Slightly slower, but we got this. Bite. Alright, let's go swim. Let's go swim. Interesting, whenever you're training for distance, you don't just swim distance. I feel like all I do in the pool is sprint, which is to build my capacity so that I can handle swimming longer distances with like a steady heart rate. When I think about my total distance, it's 2.4 miles, so I think that's like 4,200 yards or something around that. And I'm doing training in 25-yard sprints. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it? 3 more 300s. Yee! Broken 300s for the win. It's the first time I've done this workout. It's pretty fun. Alright, see you on the other side. Total, of course I'm resting every so often. I've done 2,300 yards and it's taken me 57 minutes to do this. And race day's 4,200, so I'm going to be swimming probably 2 hours straight, non-stop, without the rest. Okay, last 300. Let's do this. What do we have in here? Baby stroller, cooler, 100 pounds of kettlebells. Just the normal truck, you know? Okay. I'm unclipped. You're unclipped. Today, we have a 90-minute base building ride where I have like a 15-minute warm-up, I believe, and then 4 sets of 12-minute pushes with a 3-minute recovery, and then a somewhat decent cool down. I'm trying to bring my bike outside more often so I get used to being in the drops with the elements that are here and that will be on the road in Italy, such as not a bike trainer in the safety of your own gym, where you get to control temperature, terrain, and yeah, getting used to taking my bike outside. So, training has been interesting over the past 3 to 4 weeks, up until 3 to 4 weeks ago. Apparently we're still tracking our training. My training was really dialed in, and I was on point. Everything was going well because life was going well. And then I had a couple work commitments that took me out of town. And when we got back into town, my baby got sick. And so obviously everything kind of doesn't matter anymore, and your priorities radically shift in an instant. But my training's been interesting, it's not necessarily been where I need it to be, or where I wanted it to be, should I say. But that is life, and I keep reminding myself that we've got 4 more weeks, and all I can do is show up in the best way I can over these 4 weeks and get to Italy with whatever I got, whatever that may be. It's also my son's first birthday next week, which I'm so excited about. So we're throwing him and us a first birthday party. And I have a lot of family coming into town. So starting Sunday, I've got there's going to be 12 of us staying in our house. A lot of people. We've got, I think, 42 people committed to his birthday party. So we'll see how training goes there as well. Had a huge event this past weekend, so I had guests come into town, try to juggle everything that I got going on right now. It seems like everything's coming to a point, everything happening all at once, some good, some not so good, but just working my way through. And the mum guilt thing is pumping right now. It is so strong because, you saw today, my baby, since he went to the hospital, got really clingy to me, and it was so interesting to watch what happens to children that really don't know any better. He's not necessarily at that age where he can start acting out yet. It's purely primal instincts that are kicking in, and he needed me when he was in hospital, and so he was very clingy, and truth be told, I was also very clingy to him, and so he's been like that ever since. So today we spent a couple hours at the pool. I had a business meeting, which I did half of it with him. And then I just went cycling, and we've been out for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, if that. And he's so sad when I leave, and I just feel so much guilt. So it's been really hard over the last three months to make this goal my all, because it hasn't been my all, and because circumstances have changed. So we'll see what we've got. We've got 3 more weeks-ish, 4, and all I can do is what I can.